It all started with small things. John started working late more often. Business trips became more frequent. I didn't think much of it at first. We'd been married for 15 years, and life just gets busy, right? But then I found a receipt for flowers, beautiful, expensive roses, and the credit card statement showed they were delivered to an address I didn't recognize. When I asked John about it, he brushed it off, said it was a client gift he had delivered directly. I wanted to believe him, but a knot formed in my stomach. My best friend, Sarah, noticed I was stressed and encouraged me to trust my gut. So one Saturday, I decided to drive by the address on the flower receipt. I told John I was going shopping with Sarah. As I drove closer, my heart pounded in my chest. It was a small, cozy house in a nice neighborhood. As I sat there, a woman came out with 2 children, a boy and a girl, maybe 6 and 8 years old. They were laughing, and the woman looked familiar. Then John walked out and put his arm around her. The world seemed to tilt on its axis. I couldn't breathe. It was John, but he looked different, relaxed, happy in a way I hadn't seen in years. The children ran to him, yelling, "Daddy." I wanted to scream, to confront him right there, but I was paralyzed with shock. I drove home, numb. I couldn't even cry. I was just empty. When John came home that evening, I confronted him. He didn't deny it. He confessed everything. The other woman, the 2 children, the double life he had been leading for the past 8 years. He said he didn't mean to hurt me, that it just happened. He claimed he loved us both. But how could he? How could he live a lie like that for so long? I asked him about the woman. Her name was Emily, and they had met at a conference. One thing led to another. He tried to end it, but then Emily was pregnant. He felt obligated, he said. Obligated? What about his obligation to me, to our marriage? We had built a life together, and he just threw it away. The next few months were a blur of lawyers, divorce papers, and endless tears. It was the hardest thing I've ever gone through. The betrayal cut so deep. I moved out of our house and started trying to rebuild my life. John is still with Emily and their children. I sometimes wonder if he's truly happy or if he's just trapped in another lie. I moved on. I found happiness again, but I would never forget the betrayal, the pain of discovering my husband's secret family. The divorce was finalized. We split everything, and I moved on. But the question still looms in my head till this very day. Was the child actually his, or the women cheated on him and framed him in a web of lies and accusations? If you found this story interesting, please like, share, and subscribe to keep watching more true stories. There are more stories in the world that remain hidden and undiscovered. Keep watching for more amazing content.